First up, Debian. The wise grandpa, Debian's the OG. Started in 1993 by a dude named Ian Murdoch. Not a Bond villain, I checked. It's stable AF, like your grandpa's favorite recliner. Updates, slow, secure, Fort Knox. Perfect for servers, or if you fear change like cats fear cucumbers. Downside? Software is older than my I love Unix mug, but hey, it birthed half these distros. Respect your elders. Next, Ubuntu, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Ubuntu, made by Canonical, funded by a space-loving billionaire, Shuttleworth, not Musk. It's Linux for humans. Easy installs, preloaded apps, and that sweet, sweet apt package manager. Great for ex-Windows users. But controversy alert. They shove snap packages down our throats. Snaps start slow, like a sloth on espresso. Still, it's the gateway drug to Linux. Next, Linux Mint, Ubuntu's cooler sibling. If Ubuntu's a minivan, Mint's a tricked-out Jeep. No snaps. Cinnamon desktop that doesn't look like Windows 95, and it runs smoother than jazz. Perfect when you want Ubuntu's guts without Canonical's drama. Also comes with actual Mint themes. Smells fresh, doesn't crash. Next, Fedora. The bleeding edge cyborg Fedora's the test lab for Red Hat. New features? Roll out faster than TikTok trends. Kernel updates every 5 minutes. You'll feel like a hacker in Asterisk Mr. Robot, but sometimes it breaks like Jenga. Best for devs who love living dangerously.
Wow! Very dangerous!
Not for your grandma's email machine. Also, the logo's a hat. Next, Arch Linux, the DIY cult arch, the IKEA furniture of Linux. They give you a pile of parts and a wiki written by monks. You build everything. Why? Because you can. It's minimal, customizable, and updates hourly. Join the cult, get a tattoo of Tux the Penguin, and flex on Reddit. But if you miss a command, your PC becomes a brick. Arch User Repository has everything though, even a package to order pizza. Next, Manjaro, Arch for humans. Manjaro is Arch with training wheels. Same power, less, why is my Wi-Fi a mythical creature? Auto installers, friendly forums, and it holds updates back so you don't wake up to a flaming desktop. For rebels who want Arch's swag without crying into their keyboard. Next, Pop OS, the gamer's sidekick made by System76. They sell Linux laptops. Pop OS is Ubuntu on steroids. NVIDIA drivers, pre-installed. Tiling windows, like Tetris for productivity. Perfect for gamers, creators, or anyone who thinks sudo is a pickup line. Also, they have cosmic desktops, not space dust, but close. Kali Linux, the Hollywood hacker. Kali, the distro you use when you're definitely not hacking the Pentagon. Packed with 500 plus pen testing tools. Wireshark, Metasploit, John the Ripper, not your uncle. It's Debian's edgy cousin. Warning, if you install this for fun, the FBI will show up. Or your mom. Same thing. Next, OpenSUSE, the German engineer. OpenSUSE is precise, efficient, and loves rules. Yast, yet another setup tool, lets you tweak everything. Like a control panel from a spaceship. Tumbleweed Edition rolls updates constantly. Leap is stable. Use it if you're Type A or own 7 pairs of identical socks. Last, CentOS/RHEL, the corporate suits. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, RHEL, is the dollar corporate version. CentOS was its free twin until IBM murdered it. Now it's Rocky Linux or Alma Linux. They're Kubernetes. Server kings. Stable, supported, boring as oatmeal. Use them if uptime matters more than your will to live.